Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the McFarlane, DC Multiverse, Silver Age, Batman, and Ace the Bat-Hound. Not only that, but this is the Platinum Chase variant with the Zur-En-Arrh outfit. The Zur-En-Arrh outfit debuted during the Silver Age and was brought back in the recent comics. I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Corey for finding this for me at Walmart today. I've been shopping at the Corey Mart. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see at the top, 22 moving parts. McFarlane Toys, ages 12 plus. DC Multiverse, Batman and Ace the Bat-Hound, McFarlane Platinum Edition. Packaging is a little heavier than usual, as we have a little bit more stuff than usual. We have a collector's card, display stand, total 6 hands for Batman, a Batarang, and Ace the Bat-Hound. One side of the package, Batman and Ace the Bat-Hound from the Silver Age. Other side, Batman and Ace. At the bottom, there's this barcode if that helps anybody, but keep in mind the barcode is going to be the same as the regular version, not specific to the Platinum version. And at the back, here's Batman, Robin, and Ace the Bat-Hound from the old Silver Age comics. So with no further ado, let's open them up. And here's this Platinum Chase Zur-En-Arrh version of the Silver Age Batman, next to the regular version. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all of his accessories laid out. We have a display stand, a collector's card, 4 alternate hands, totaling 6 interchangeable hands, a Batarang, and most importantly, Ace the Bat-Hound, a very cool pack-in and another Batman-related character and ally. Before we take a look at all that, let's talk about and check out the figure. So this is the Platinum Chase variant of the Silver Age Batman, and this is the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh. Now, Batman of Zur-En-Arrh was originally introduced in the Silver Age, and it was Batman of Planet X. His real name was Talano. He was sort of inspired by Bruce Wayne. And there was an alien invasion. He transported Batman of our Earth to his Earth, and because it was a different multiverse or whatever, that sun gave Batman Superman-type powers, so he came and helped defend off the alien invasion. And in modern history, in Batman R.I.P., he was sort of brainwashed by Dr. Hurt, and he had this little sort of trigger or failsafe, Zur-En-Arrh. That was all inspired from the Silver Age ridiculous-looking costume. I call it Crazy Colorful Batman. The Batman R.I.P. was a much darker story, but this is based off the Silver Age. It was sort of a campy version of Batman going to a different universe and helping a different Batman defend his world. So let's take a closer look. I think it's pretty cool that McFarlane has done the modern Zur-En-Arrh, and now they're doing the Silver Age version. The face screams Silver Age. Short-eared cowl, square jaw, smile on his face. I believe the head sculpt is a little bit different from the other one. We'll check that out in depth shortly. Wide eyes. Sort of black at the front of the cowl. That screams old school Batman. Bat symbol. Kind of reminds me of Batmite's bat symbol. His outfit is ridiculous. Purple, red, yellow. Crazy, colorful Batman indeed. It's done on the Nightfall Batman body, which I personally like. Yellow sleeves, red outfit, purple gloves. Come on, just crazy. And that was the point. Double jointed elbows and knees. He has a cloth soft goods cape with a bendy wire on either side. It's maybe a tad too long, but I like it. I think the Nightfall body is pretty nice. Capsule utility belt, same bat symbol there. As a whole, this is exactly what a Platinum should be. Most people are going to want the Silver Age Batman, myself included, and it's cool to have this Platinum version that's not necessary, but is a cool variant nonetheless. And a closer look at his face and head sculpt. It looks good. It definitely screams Silver Age, the cowl, the square jaw, etc. I like it. I think it's a good sculpt, and it's a good use of the Nightfall Batman body. I also wanted to point out some of this mismatched paint on the different parts of plastic. You see his ankles here. It's kind of noticeable how different the purple is from his leg and his foot. Same thing on his wrists. It's really not so bad on his knees. Just something that it seems like all action figure companies have a problem with nowadays. And then here's the figure, broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. Now let's check out his accessories, starting off with the boring stuff. Here's his display stand, typical McFarlane display stand we've seen countless times before. And then we have his collector's card. It looks to be a replica of a cover of Detective Comics. Detective Comics featuring Batman and Robin and Ace the Bat-Hound. Batman, Ace the Bat-Hound from the Silver Age. Very cool. I hope they give us a Batwoman and Batgirl from the Silver Age as well. On the back, there is a description. If you want to read that, pause now. Now for his hands. He has a total of 6 of them, 3 right hands and 3 left hands. Here he is with his first pair of hands. These are his fists. Then, with his second pair of hands, this is a pair of gripping hands. And here's his last pair of hands. This pair of large open hands. They could be from grabbing or throwing hands. Now for his Batarang. It's a typical Batman Batarang, but it's done in purple color scheme. That could be really cool for Batgirl or Huntress or Spoiler. Decent accessory, can never have too many Batarangs. Here's Batman holding and getting ready to throw that Batarang. And then here's the accessory I was most excited for. It's a little character pack-in, Ace the Bat-Hound. This is the old school Silver Age version, and they brought Ace in and out of the comics since the 60s, and he's still making appearances today. This is the old school version. He's got a black mask on his face, white eyes, not sure why the white, can't imagine they put lenses in those things. He's got a little bat collar around his neck, fur is a dark brown, it's an okay sculpt. He has zero articulation, which is quite disappointing, and he's not exactly in a neutral pose. I mean, yeah, he can sort of stand there, but he's in the middle of walking, his legs in a walking pose, so is this one. Tail looks pretty good. I mean, the figure looks good, but it's going to be hard for him to jump on and attack people when he's stuck in this pre-pose position. Could have at least given him, I don't know, 5 points for articulation. Still, either way, I'm really happy to add him to the collection. Now, I was extremely disappointed that the Platinum version of the Silver Age Batman did not have any differences with Ace the Bat-Hound. They're 100% identical, 100% the same figure, same sculpt, same lack of articulation. I'm not sure really what they could have done differently. Maybe paint his fur darker. Anything different would have made me happy. Here's McFarlane's Ace the Bat-Hound next to the DC Direct Silver Age Ace the Bat-Hound, which is from the same source material. This one has the same mask, same bat collar, but this one has at least a little bit of articulation at the neck. And here he is, next to the Hasbro Ace the Bat-Hound from Batman Beyond. Then, next to the DC Direct Ace the Bat-Hound from Batman Beyond. And now, next to an Art FX statue of Ace the Bat-Hound. This is my favorite version. And here he is, next to a Funko Primal Age Ace the Bat-Hound. And next, with a Fisher-Price League of Super Pets Ace the Bat-Hound. Here's my entire collection of Ace the Bat-Hound figures by DC Direct, Hasbro, McFarlane, Funko, Art FX, and Fisher-Price. Still say this is my favorite of all of them. It's a great modern Ace the Bat-Hound. Here's McFarlane's Ace the Bat-Hound. Next, McFarlane's Crypto the Superdog. Starting our own League of Super Pets. At least Crypto had something different with the Platinum version. Now to talk about his cape for a sec. It's done in purple, soft goods, bendy wire on either side. If you want to stretch it out, it goes about yay far. And I'd say it's maybe just a little bit too long for a Batman of this era. Typically Silver Age had shorter capes. This one actually goes further than his feet. You have to kind of drag it behind him. It is pretty cool. If you wanted to stretch in the wind or something, you can kind of do something about like this and have it sort of spread out there. Take the other side, wrap it around, bam, you have the cape sort of floating in the wind. You can make it look a little better than this, but you get the idea. Like I said, it just feels like it's a little bit too long. Now to check out the differences and similarities between this Platinum Chase Zur-En-Arrh Silver Age Batman and the regular version. And it is pretty much the same figure, same sculpt, same articulation, different paint job. But let's take a closer look. Starting with the head here. Now the head is a little bit of a different sculpt. You can see the mouth is a little more of a smile on him. It's totally closed on him. Subtle difference, but I appreciate there's at least a little bit of a difference there. Everything else is 100% the same sculpt. You can see the chest exactly the same, the stomach, the diaper just has a bat symbol there, different bat symbol on the chest. The arms are the same, the fins, the boots, even the cape, the same length. But I do appreciate at least the subtle differences on the head. And this is done on the Nightfall Batman body, so let's see how much stuff is different there. Obviously, head totally different. This guy has a sculpted bat symbol on top of the chest, and his is just painted on there. The diaper's the same, but the belt is different. The arms, the legs, exactly the same. Cape, obviously different. So it is 100% the same figure, except a different head sculpt, different cape, different paint job. But I think it works very well. Here are all the McFarlane DC Multiverse figures that utilize the Nightfall Batman body. There are a total of 17 of them so far, and I'm actually missing one, the Platinum Chase variant of the Justice League Task Force Batman. It's my favorite Batman body, and it's made of a bunch of different characters. Bruce Wayne Batman, Dick Grayson Batman, Catman, Earth 2 Robin, Clock King, and Dr. Time. And now let's go ahead and take a look at his height. From bottom to the top of his head, standing right at 7 inches tall, which can translate to about 18 centimeters. If you go to the top of the ears, about 7.1 inches tall. And for his articulation, starting with his head, it can rotate side to side. He can look up and down about that much. Can tilt his head from one side to the other. Shoulders on a ball joint goes out a little bit more than 90 degrees. Up, down, around. He's got that butterfly ring between his shoulder and chest. Increase the range of motion and covering the gap that would be there. Bicep cut. Double jointed elbow. His wrist can rotate and it's hinged. Ball joint his torso. Rotate around. Forward and back. Another one is waist. Rotate around. Forward and back. Between the two, pretty good range of motion in the torso area. Legs, completely just splits. McFarlane style hip joints. Rotation, minimal. Legs go forward. About that far. Back not much. Double jointed knees. And the ankle. Forward and back. Rotate. Tilt, rock. And of course, toe articulation. Here's a look at the Silver Age Zur-En-Arrh Batman with the Silver Age Batman on his shoulder, whispering him God knows what. And then the modern version of Zur-En-Arrh with modern Batmite in the back. Is it real? Is it not? Up to you to decide. Now let's check them out. Next is some other action figures, starting off with some other Zur-En-Arrh Batman figures. Here's McFarlane's Silver Age Zur-En-Arrh Batman. Next is the Batman R.I.P. Zur-En-Arrh Batman. That one is a really weird storyline. More modern, a lot darker. Sort of a drug-induced hallucination. He loses memory. He's on the streets of Gotham homeless in this outfit. Just all kind of weird stuff going on. McFarlane also released the Unmasked Zur-En-Arrh Batman. I believe this is a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. They also made a blacklight version. This is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. Here he is, next to Mattel's Zur-En-Arrh Batman. And McFarlane also made one in their Superpowers line. Here are all the different Zur-En-Arrh Batman figures that I have. 4 by McFarlane, I guess 5 if you count the Superpowers one, and 1 by Mattel. I'm not aware of any other ones that I don't have. I'm sure there's like Funko Pops and other stuff like that, but I mean actual action figures. Now let's check them out with some other McFarlane Batman figures. Here he is with several older McFarlane Batman figures. These are all from the comics. Then, with some more McFarlane Batman figures. These are a little bit more recent and are also all from the comics. And now, with more Batman figures, these are from different various forms of media. And since this Cyborg Superman is a Platinum Chase variant, I wanted to take a look at all the different McFarlane DC Multiverse Platinum Chase variants out there. Here are all the sort of older Platinum Chase variants. Gold, bronze, unpainted, and then some newer versions. And here are some of the more modern McFarlane Platinum Chase variants. I believe all of these have come out in the past calendar year. And as many as I have, I still need some more to be fully caught up. Here's my Platinum Want list at this time. It's 1 Chris Reeve Superman, 1 Mr. Terrific, 2 Justice League Task Force Batman figures, 1 Justice League Task Force Flash figure, 1 Silver Age Zur-En-Arrh Platinum Batman figure, 1 Page Puncher Shazam, and 2 Page Punchers Red Hood figures. I believe that's all that's out right now. Now let's check them out with some other recently released McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. Here he is next to the rest of his wave. We have both versions of the Noel Batman, both versions of the Silver Age Batman, and all 3 versions of the Neo-Gothic Batman Beyond Batman. I still need to get the Batman vs. Spawn Batman, and that'll have everything from this wave. And I do have one on the way, although it seems to be lost in the mail. Hopefully it'll show up tomorrow. Here's this Batman, next to a couple of McFarlane Toy Store exclusives, the black and white accent Blue Beetle, and the Brave Fogel Batman. And here he is, next to the Justice League Task Force wave, Collective Build Darkseid. Each of these 4 figures has a Platinum Chase variant. I believe I have Superman and Aquaman on the way. I'm on the hunt for Flash and Batman. If you get all 4, you get to complete a Platinum Darkseid. Can't wait to do that. Then, next to the Amazon exclusive, Batman with Batglider, and the GameStop exclusive, Frostbite Nightwing. And now, next to the Amazon exclusive, Quarter Valve's 3-pack, here's this Batman, next to a couple of recent Mega figures. We have the Planet Ron Red Swamp Thing, and the Zack Snyder's Justice League Armored Darkseid. This is the one that came with a throne. And here he is, next to Wave 8 of McFarlane's Collector's Edition figures, both the regular and Platinum versions of Lightning Lad, Geoforce, Simon Baugh's Green Lantern, and Grid. There's the regular version of Mr. Terrific. I currently have 9 of the 12 figures in this wave. I still need the Platinum Mr. Terrific, and both versions of the Chris Reeve Superman. If anyone can help me out, drop me a line in the comments below. It is much appreciated. Then, next to the Batman vs. Superman wave, both versions of the Nightmare Batman, both versions of Superman, Doomsday, Wonder Woman, and all 3 versions of the Armored Batman. And now, with the 3rd digital wave, Speed Force Flash, Earth 2 Robin, and both versions of the Silver Age Joker. And finally, next to the Amazon exclusive, Arkham City Detective Mode Batman vs. Solomon Grundy 2-pack. Now let's check him out, next to some action figures from different various companies, so we can see how he fits in, both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines you can mix him with. Since he's a McFarlane toy, they're typically the 7-inch scale. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the large action figure lines I collect, and work my way smaller, and I'm going to include as many Batman figures as I can during these comparisons. Since we already checked him out next to a bunch of other McFarlane Batman figures, here he is next to some more McFarlane toys. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from McFarlane toys, all 7-inch scale, and now, with some Jack-specific wrestling figures and some Devon Select toys, here's this Batman next to a roll of sports tape. And here he is with some DC Direct and NECA Batman figures, then with both some Mattel and Jazzwares wrestling figures, and now with some Mezco and Mattel Batman figures, next with some Mafex and Hasbro Marvel Legends, and finally with some SH Figure Arts and Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So overall, this is a really cool Batman figure. I'm personally a fan of the Nightfall body. I think the Zur-En-Arrh Batman is pretty cool. The fact that he's from the campy Silver Age, and then the darker Batman R.I.P. comics. I love the fact that we're getting both versions, and they're not just simply the same thing relabeled or repainted slightly. They use a completely different body, and I think it works. I think both are very appropriate for their individual versions of the Zur-En-Arrh Batman. His accessories are pretty cool. Extra hands, a Batarang. Ace the Bat-Hound is cool, but I wish he was articulated. I wish the Platinum one was a little bit different than regular. But it is what it is. That's the main sort of draw to me to the Silver Age Batman, is Silver Age Batman was awesome, and Ace the Bat-Hound. But this one is for the Zur-En-Arrh Batman. Paint job is excellent. Accessories are good. Articulation is everything you'd expect from a modern McFarlane figure. My biggest complaint would just be the cape is a little bit too long. If I were to rate this guy, 7.5, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure I gave the Silver Age Batman an 8, and he totally deserved that. This one is cool, but not quite as cool. Like I said, 7.5, kind of teetering between the two. Probably landed at 7.5, because I do like the Nightfall body, and I do like this figure. So this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.